Having the team really helped me adjust to college life, especially during COVID, because it was, so difficult to socialize. So it was nice that, if nothing, I get to go to practice and run around with my friends. And I was very nervous, but they were all so nice and welcoming, and Kim and Aaron, they made me feel at home from as soon as I got here. And then I came in thinking I was going to be an engineering major in the 3-2 program, and it turns out that I don't like math, and math doesn't like me either. So I became a chemistry major, and I'm still thinking about doing a minor in politics. Applied for my internship at the DOJ, and I was very fortunate to get it. And I worked in a DNA lab, so I helped process DNA samples and prepare samples for permanent storage. Some really cool experiences through the intern program. So that was one of my favorite summers ever. I've realized that I really like organic chemistry and synthetic chemistry. So I'm thinking that I want to do pharmaceuticals later on, or I'm also thinking about maybe pursuing an MBA. Very open. I'm not super sure what I want to do, which is a little bit scary, but I have a feeling it'll all work out. I studied abroad last semester, so fall of my junior year, and I went to University College Dublin. And it turned out that there were 2 people in my program went to Oberlin, and none of us knew each other at all, and one of them became one of my closest friends there. While I was there, I got to travel a lot, so my friends and I did a day trip to London for the Queen's funeral, and we wore all black, and we had no plans, we just walked around. My favorite trip that I did was 4 days in Rome, 2 days in Athens, and I got to do so many cool things. I went to see all the sites, so I got to see the Colosseum, the Roman Forum, and then I did a pasta making class / wine tasting. We stayed in an Airbnb in Campo de Fiori, which is the food district of Rome. So everything was just amazing. We were eating our hearts out the entire time. I don't know, it was a lot of eating, honestly. But it was so cool to get an opportunity to go abroad and to meet all of these new people, and you're living in another country and experiencing another country's culture. And that's an opportunity that I never thought that I would be able to have. It's so rare to be able to be a student athlete at this level and also get to go abroad. That semester was probably one of my favorite semesters ever. So it's been a really good year for me. We spend so much time in our sport. It's definitely a very large part of my college experience. I like that at Oberlin, the coaches, they know that school comes first, and all of the other girls on our team are encouraged to pursue hard majors. So I'm a chemistry major, but there's a ton of people in the pre-med track, other biochem majors, people who are doing double, triple majors. So I feel it gives you a good balance. My best friends are on the lacrosse team, and so having that community is very important to me. Being able to compete and just run around for a few hours and not care about school, and even in games where it's super competitive and emotional and people are getting either very, very happy or very, very frustrated, it's nice that after the game you can take a step back and be okay, no matter what happens on the field, I think that having a love for the sport and love for competition has helped me become a more well-rounded person, and having that structure of athletics forces me to manage my time better. Having athletics as a foundation for that, and having people on my team who have taken my classes or who are in my classes right now has just really helped me. It's important to have a supportive community like my team, because they'll see you in very vulnerable moments, they'll support you and they'll lift you back up. And I think that that's what makes our team strong, is being able to love each other even when we make mistakes. Because it's very easy to love each other when you're scoring goals and winning and doing all these cool things, but it's much harder when things aren't going your way. And I think that my team is very good at that, and I think that a lot of other teams at Oberlin and a lot of my other athlete friends at Oberlin will say the same thing.